This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com, giving you your SmackDown recap for January 21st, 2016. They didn't say where they were at in Ohio. They just said they were in Ohio this time. You had Byron Saxton, the new guy, Mauro Ranallo, and Jerry the King Lawler, the Hall of Famer, is your commentator. Keep in mind that the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is 3 days away at this point. So Y2J comes to the ring. Chris Jericho, he comes to the ring. You know, they give a Raw recap of the highlight reel, which ended up having Roman Reigns attacking Brock Lesnar, and then the League of Nations attacking Roman Reigns, and then the League of Nations turn their attention on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's clear all them out, and then Roman Reigns attack Brock Lesnar again. Lights go off, and then you have the Wyatt family at the ringside surrounding the ring. When the lights come back on, they whoop Roman Reigns, they whoop Brock Lesnar. So they did that recap. Y2J said that he's one of the odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Him, Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, they're the top three to win the Royal Rumble, and he's the savior of the WWE. So the new savior of the WWE. So of course he got interrupted by the New Day, who said he was shameful for breaking Francesca, the trombone. He broke him in New Orleans. That is kind of blasphemy. Being a New Orleans native, knowing how serious we take our music, especially a trombone. We have brass bands, bro. You can't just break trombones. But they talked about how shameful it was that he broke a trombone, and that they should pretty much, they hinted that they should whoop him. And Chris Jericho said, I will whoop y'all, but y'all match is up next. Y'all got a 6-man tag match. So you got the first match, which was actually the Usos and Dolph Ziggler versus the New Day. Very long match. And I have to say this, I usually do not like the SmackDown before, or any of the programmers before the pay-per-views, because they are going to do filler matches. They just have to do filler matches and just kind of push on the plot that they've been doing, because you don't want to injure the talent before a major show. You don't want to injure them before pay-per-view. So, these matches are going to be long. You won't have many matches. You only have 5 tonight. And, you're going to recycle the least injured people. And the WWE already have a really huge problem with showing the exact same people every week. Your roster is too big for you to keep showing the same people on TV, and you even got your belts mixed up in factions. They're not even fighting individually that much. It's the writing's horrible right now, but I'm sticking with it. I'm giving my recaps. I digress. I get back to the match. Long match. This was a long match because they had to fill time. And it was back and forth action. Big E came in there. He turned the tables for the New Day, of course. But long story short, Uso dives over the top ring, take out Big E and Coffee. He gets back in the ring, and they all tag themselves in. Both Uso and Dolph Ziggler get in the ring. They do a super kick, hit Xavier Woods in the chin with that, pin victory, boom. Usos, Dolph Ziggler win. Match was about a 3 out of 5. Average match with some hype moments in it. 3 out of 5. Then they did a Royal Rumble history, rules, and statistics montage. That's really cool. You should check that out when you get a chance. Second match, it was Becky Lynch versus Alicia Fox. You had Brie Bella at ringside, and then you had Ric Flair and Charlotte on commentary. And of course, they had to do a raw recap of Becky Lynch, playing the ego game, saying that Ric Flair, got was a great guy, but Charlotte is a chump, and that the apple fell far from the tree unless Ric Flair is a coward too, and that's why Charlotte a coward, of course, which led to her getting her Royal Rumble match against Charlotte. So they did that raw recap. Pretty much a back and forth match with Alicia and Becky, and ended up with Becky getting the disarmor submission hold on Alicia, giving her momentum going to the Royal Rumble. Chances are she won't win the belt because Ric Flair will be out there and they're going to cheat. So that's my Royal Rumble prediction for that. Oh, in regards to the New Day and the Usos, I think for some reason that they're going to allow the Usos to win, in the Royal Rumble match. You know, they shouldn't even been tag team of the year. Y'all crazy for New Day is obviously the best thing they got going in the WWE right now. They should have been tag team of the year, but that's neither here nor there. Becky Lynch match, about a 2 out of 5, just average match. Then you had Miz TV, where his guest is supposed to be Dean Ambrose in Kevin Owens, you know, who are fighting for the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble, last man standing match. So Miz comes out there, he's trying to explain the rules and regulations of the match. Dean Ambrose like, skip it, I'm gonna come out, I'm doing it. He started explaining how he's gonna, you know, pretty much brutalize Kevin Owens to make him stay down for a 10 count. Kevin Owens come out and be like, look, man, you saying all that, I'm obsessed with getting that belt. I'm just gonna get the belt from you. You can say what you need, but I'm gonna get it from you. Dean Ambrose like, well, look, let's fight now. He knocking stuff out of the, you know, out of the ring from Miz TV set. Miz attacks him from behind. Boom, Dean Ambrose down. He calls Kevin Owens to come over. Kevin Owens pop up powerbomb to Miz. Then start attacking Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose get the best of him, so he rolls out the ring. So Dean Ambrose put the dirty deeds on the Miz. That's that. Wyatt family cut a quick promo, just letting us SmackDown. We here. Off. Third match, Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. But of course, all of the other Wyatt family members showed up. Let me give you a preview of the match. Let me give you the match. Let me give you the end of the match. Everybody's there. It's 1 versus 4. No matter how you count it, it's 1 versus 4. So yes, Ryback lost that match because the Wyatt family cheated him. So he got pinned. Sister Abigail, boom, you on your back. 1, 2, 3. Bray Wyatt won it. It's about a 2 out of 5. Fourth match, part of the Bad Writing Brigade. Titus O'Neil versus Stardust again. Why? Who knows? It was nothing. It was an average match. Nothing spectacular about it. Titus O'Neil won that match. You know, he got a pin victory. That match was a 2 out of 5. Then you had an interview with Kalisto and asking if he was ready to take on Alberto Del Rio for the Royal Rumble this Sunday. And of course he said he was, and that, you know, he's looking forward to it. Del Rio came in and said, look, your wins against me were flukes, and at Royal Rumble it's not going to be, it's no flukes going to happen. So the League of Nations shows up behind Del Rio, behind Kalisto, and they just straight up jumped him and just left him laying. So Roman Reigns, he comes out to the ring and said he believes that even though they stacked the odds against him, making him the number 1, you know, person to enter into the ring for the Royal Rumble, he has to defend his belt against the other 29 competitors, essentially outlast them, don't get thrown over the top rope. That's the only way you get eliminated in the match. That he still will be the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of the night for the Royal Rumble. I don't think that's going to be the case. Somebody in the Wyatt family should get it, and it should be Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman should end up having to fight Brock Lesnar and Big E Langston and the Big Show and people like that. But he said he ready to take on the League of Nations tonight. So that's actually your 5th match. The Roman Reigns versus the entire League of Nations. The League of Nations was not interested in winning that match. They jumped Roman Reigns and whooped that boy. Period. So Roman Reigns, he won it by disqualification. And the match was only about a 2 out of 5. But they kept whooping on Roman Reigns until the Usos came down. That helped him to get control of the stuff. Roman Reigns cleared out the ring of the League of Nations. And of course, the lights go off. The lights come back on. Man, he's surrounded. Freaking Wyatt family whooped that boy. And that's how they ended the show. Thank you for following my recap. Hey, let me know if you think that my Royal Rumble predictions, if they're wrong. Hey, comment. Follow me, subscribe to me on the channel. Tell me how to make this thing better. Subscribe to me on my website, playtimecares.com. Subscribe everywhere. Find me on everything. If you want me to join something, let me know. I do that. I join everything. Let me know how to serve you. Playtime out.